All right. Thanks, guys, for being on the call tonight, and happy middle of the month. It's October 15th, and tonight we've got a guest on the call. Erica Hake is going to talk about inviting, and she's really good at this. So I think this is going to be a great call, and it's really coming at a good time now that the holidays are coming and people are starting to kind of like pull back from health and fitness and really are not as interested in what we have to offer. So this is a really good time to kind of dig into that. But first, I wanted to do a little recognition, so I just need to go to a different screen because I didn't write it down. But you guys are doing really good with Success Club, so I wanted to kind of go through the downline. So it's halfway through the month. A good barometer is to be halfway through your goal for Success Club, whether that's 5 or 10 or higher. You want to be around halfway. So already we've got Maria Wilson has 6 points. And Priscilla has 2 points. Holly Smith is on the board with 2 points. Katie Walden has 6 points. Erica Hake just had a baby, has 3 points. Phyllis Lahr has 2 points. There's a few more down here. Katie Duvall has 1 point. Lindsay Starwalt, brand new coach, has 2. Alex Brown is in her 2nd month of coaching. She has 2. So she's trying to get to 5 this month and next month so she can earn her free ticket to Summit. So really great job, you guys. That's I'm proud of you. That's exciting. I'm at 6 and I'm trying to get to 10. And it's time for me to kind of use whatever Erica teaches me tonight and bust it out and finish the month strong. Okay, I wanted to mention, I posted in the team page, but apparently the link wasn't working. On Saturday, November 7th, Lindy is hosting a party, a Thanksgiving party for coaches. And this is kind of like an end of the year celebration. There's no training. It's just supposed to be fun and celebratory. I think will be at her house. And it's like around 6 p.m. So that'll be on the next calendar, but I know weekends fill up fast, so I just wanted to share that. It's November 7th, and again, it's just like, a chance to connect with each other and sorry, I'm trying to figure out why I'm looking off to the side. A chance for us to connect with each other and just, celebrate the year. Okay. Before Erica speaks, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about holiday ideas, and you guys that are on the call, feel free to unmute and jump in, and we can talk through this a little bit. But we had started a thread in the team page about what we can do for the holidays as far as a team, and it seemed like everybody was interested in that, but there weren't a lot of suggestions for what we can do. So I had a few ideas I thought I'd throw out. One was, if we started the 21-day fix on November 2nd, that would be 1, 2, 3 weeks before before Thanksgiving. I thought, what if we took the week of Thanksgiving off and we offer every day a different Thanksgiving recipe that's cleaned up? I actually did this last year, so I already have the recipes. And then right after Thanksgiving, you do another round of the 21-day fix. And that would take you up to the 20th of December. So that would essentially, people could choose to be in one group or both. But it would be a way to simplify that time before the holidays. It's fast, 21 days just sounds really doable. And I like the idea of having a week off during Thanksgiving and a week off at Christmas time. The other thing we could do is like a week-long clean eating group. Another thing we could do is a 1 or 2 week just Shakeology group where they buy single servings and we just talk about clean eating and Shakeology. Those are some things I've got in my brain. What do you guys think about those, and what suggestions do you have? Just unmute if you want to talk. Oh, do I have to unmute you? I'll unmute you here. It's not working. Erica, you try. It's not letting me do it.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. That was actually a couple things that I was going to talk about tonight too, just different ideas for groups. I was planning on doing a 21-day fixed group as well, starting at the beginning of November, just to kind of help people learn about nutrition and portion control before Thanksgiving. So I think that's a good idea to do that. And then I do kind of like the idea of giving them an option of doing it again right after Thanksgiving, kind of preparing for Christmas and New Year's.
I like how you worded that, nutrition and portion control before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And we could do it like, we could really cater it to, cater the post to be just preparing for that, the holidays. So keeping it light, keeping the post light.
Right.
Because let's be honest, people aren't going to, lose a bunch of weight right now. But if we can maintain or lose a little, that would be good.
Right.
Okay. How about you, Danny? Do you have anything to add?
No, but she does.
Hi, Maria. We're just talking about the holidays and possible groups.
I love it. I was kind of hearing, it sounds really good. I know I had penciled in my calendar just for, I was going to start prep just for like a 21-day group too. I love that 21 days like you were talking about. It just sounds doable, which is going to start on November 2nd.
Okay.
Again, to avoid the holidays.
So plus it's on sale.
Yes, which is always phenomenal as well.
Yeah. Well, I think, you guys might already have enough people to run your own group, which is great. But if not, you feel free to join the team group. We could do a big group again. But I do think that should be like the team group for November. And I guess if people don't want it, you want to do the 21-day fix, then they can do their own. Does that sound good? Okay.
So do you only want 21-day fix in the team-wide group?
Well, what do you guys think?
I don't know. I think the team-wide group, I think it depends who's running it.
Yeah. I guess I think that if they're going to be in that group, yeah, let's just say they need the 21-day fix to be in it. Maybe not Shakeology, like maybe Shakeology is optional, but they at least need the fix, because I think that'll be easier to keep the posts, Do you guys, what do you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I just like to let new coaches, when you're starting, it's hard to require Shakeology, I think. So I like to give them that option. Maybe I'm too much of a pushover about it, but I remember when I started. What, Maria?
I was saying, I like that too, because don't you feel like there's so many people that buy it down the road?
Yes.
So yeah.
I do. Okay, but let's definitely require it, 21-day fix, so that we're all on the same page. Okay. Okay, the other thing I was going to talk about, Erica, before you get started, is just the holidays. So, going in, and I hope new coaches are going to listen to this too. Going into November and December are challenging. Aw, there's a baby. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, she's tired. Going into the holidays is challenging. Like we were just saying, people are just not really interested in starting a new thing typically. So here's my best advice. I had a lot of success last winter. The year before, I kind of just quit for a few months, which I think a lot of coaches do. It's oh, nobody's interested. I'm just not going to do this. I'm not going to invite. And then, January and February, I struggled to get back up to where I wanted to be. So last year I did it differently. I myself did the 21-day fix all during December. And I just documented it on Facebook. And, this is what I'm doing, and here's what I'm eating, and it's hard, and look at all these cookies, and I didn't do it, I didn't eat them, and whatever. And then I had a really great January, and people messaging me saying, right after Christmas, I'm gonna buy it. And it was just because I was in their brain all during December. So, the people that weren't ready to buy but knew they wanted to do something in January were remembering that I had done it. So, I'm not saying that you're going to have a huge December, but keep working during December, keep pumping the well so that in January you have a really easy time of hitting Success Club, and your clients will just be coming to you. The other thing I think is to push like Christmas gifts. I think what I'll probably do is email my clients and, just send a group email and tell them some of the specials. Hey, if you like Shakeology, get yourself a bag of Shakeology and get such and such program for $10. Makes a great gift, or something like that. Okay, those are my tips. So I would recommend doing a program in December and just documenting it on Facebook. It's good for you physically and for your health, and it's also good for your business. Okay, I think that's all I had. Erica, you want to talk?
Sure.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
So I was going to talk about inviting today. Some of this is going to be a little bit of a repeat from the meeting at Katie's house, but it will be helpful for people who weren't able to attend. So first, just starting with how to invite. Where do you get names of people? I started with a list of just 100 names, pulled them from Facebook, family, friends, just as many as I could off the top of my head, and then went through my cell phone and Facebook to kind of complete that list of 100. And then I just started sending messages for people who are close to you, so family or close friends that you talk to frequently. If you're new to coaching, just start with an introduction to your business, inviting to try new products with you. If you're not a new coach, then asking to join accountability groups, just inviting people to participate in those, which kind of leads me to making sure you always have a start date for your next group. We've kind of, as a team, now that we have the team groups, we've been able to provide a resource for people to always invite to. But it is nice to kind of plan out your year, or at least a few months at a time, to figure out when your next group is going to start. That could be the accountability groups. It could be the new coach training or sneak peeks for inviting coaches to. Your own group, or of course the Dreambuilders group as well. Also with groups, I think sometimes new coaches especially get nervous about maybe running one on their own. And our team is pretty good about partnering up with someone. So there's usually another coach or two who are willing to team up and do a group, just so you don't get so overwhelmed or even burn out with the accountability groups. I know that I'm coming up on a year of being a coach, and I have enjoyed not running a group this month. With the new baby and stuff, it would be kind of hard, but just know that there's always a way to have a place for your clients, even if you're not running your own group by yourself. I also found that to be really helpful to see how other coaches run groups, what information they share. We have team files, as you all hopefully know, that you can use, but it's also nice to see what other coaches are pulling from kind of their own resource library as well. The other thing, just start sending messages from your list. Just invite. If they're just acquaintances, people that you maybe don't talk to all the time, starting with form, and that's just family, occupation, recreation, and message. Sorry, I have this cold. It's like affecting everything. And just start talking to people. I try to use form when it's appropriate, but sometimes I just go straight to inviting. If I have something that I think is a great fit for someone, I will just send a message and say, hey, I thought about you. There's this new program, Size. I know you love to dance. I also know you love to work out at home. Maybe give it a try, instead of just, delaying it by starting with form. Let's see what else. So inviting every day. This is kind of, one of the vital behaviors. Or I try to invite about 20 people per week. As I've said a number of times, I don't I don't really invite every single day. I don't do the 3 messages or anything like that. I try to plan my week and try to work about an hour at a time, and just sit down and, I might crank out 10 messages in the first part of my working hour, and then do follow-ups and stuff the rest. But just thinking about volume, it's a numbers game. Inviting as many people as possible, as often as you can, making notes to follow up. You don't have to follow up with someone as soon as they send you a message either. I think some people get kind of attached, a little bit too attached to their messages. I know I try to respond fairly quickly, but I also need to remember that it's okay to wait, 2 hours to reply to a message. So giving yourself some time in between those messages, coming back to it, seeing a full inbox, and then dedicating, a set amount of time each day to go through those. It's definitely tough to invite every day. It takes a lot of diligence and dedication. But as you move people through the process, so as you invite and they say yes or no, then add more people. Make sure you always have a full list of people to talk to. You run into people every day. I'm sure you have, most people have at least a few hundred friends on Facebook, if not many more than that. So there's people out there. There's people out there that you can invite. And adding to your contact list every day. If someone says no thank you, then add someone else. Just kind of backfilling those people. As far as groups, Katie kind of touched on this at the beginning, but I, especially with just having a baby, I really want to try to get more creative with my groups. So inviting not just for someone to participate, but to join you. So inviting for the general group, general program, so a 21-day fix or size, or just something that they want to do, and dropping them into an accountability group, or asking someone to do the program along with you. For me specifically, I really want to go through, well, first the 21-day fix, but also PIO. I want to follow the whole calendar now that I'm not teaching pump at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm still not clear for my doctor to work out, so I can't start yet, but I'm hoping that I will be able to before my next doctor's appointment. So hopefully by November 1st, I can start and then do PIO, but I want people to do it with me. So that's another group that you could have. Also focus groups. So, new moms working exercise back into their lives slowly. Maybe they're not following a Beachbody program, or maybe they are, but they need some modifications. So having a smaller group of people looking for specific things. Another one was people who are new to Shakeology. Maybe that's a 2-week group, and all you do is have them buy single serves of Shakeology, and you post something about Shakeology every day, and you get them to track how they're feeling, and not necessarily forcing them to pair it with a program, although you could now and have them use the program for a gift if they want to. Another thing that I really want to do with the performance line, I haven't posted really anything about the performance line. My husband has used it, but that's about it. I also, so I really want to do something with that. I want to reach out to some of my more athletic friends or fit friends, people who are currently working out, but I want to ask them to provide feedback on the new performance line. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet, but I want to offer some sort of an incentive. So, try this, choose from whatever program, or if they want to do the performance line, then I might offer them a choice between, 5 days worth of Shakeology, or, I have a couple extra combat DVDs that I bought when they were on super sale last Thanksgiving. So just giving them a choice of, try Energize and, give me feedback on it, and I'll give you this in exchange. So I'm hoping to do that this before the end of the year, but we'll see. Also doing a shorter group with a small number of people who already work out. I know a lot of people who go to the gym but really just need to focus on nutrition. So having a group maybe where we're doing the, some clean recipes, or just talking about nutrition, because they don't really need the accountability and the work on going to the gym or working out on their own. The last thing I kind of thought about was an end of the year group. So, 12 weeks left in the year, try to lose 12 pounds, or like I mentioned earlier, just understanding nutrition and portion control before the holidays. And and just, I really want to try to ask people to start thinking more about and checking in more regularly about how they're feeling, and noticing those kind of small victories. I remember when I first started drinking Shakeology, and I noticed one day at work that it was lunchtime and I hadn't had a piece of candy from the front desk, which was huge for me. So just trying to get people to focus more on those types of things as opposed to weight loss or inches lost and things like that towards the end of the year. Free groups. I did one free group at the end of last year, and it really actually helped my December. I think that I'm pretty sure I hit Success Club 10 last December, which I was shocked myself to do that. But maybe doing a quick 5 to 7 day free group. And if it's repeat customers who want to join, then asking them to create a free account with Beachbody and listing you as their coach. I don't necessarily, advocate for always giving people free groups. But if it's someone who's done something before and they want to do it one more time, then letting them in on that. And also doing a Beachbody On Demand group. I have not used Beachbody On Demand very much, and I need to because I need to be familiar with it. But with that being, it's a little bit, it sounds less expensive to people, I think. Even if they're buying it as a challenge pack for the 90 days, it just seems less, I don't know, less, just less expensive, less threatening than, sticking to one workout program. And then kind of experiment with different workouts or challenges. Tell someone, okay, we're all going to do 5 different workouts this week and report back with our favorites, or, whatever. Just trying to get more, just more response. I feel like the groups lately have been a little bit standoffish and quiet. So I want to have a more interactive groups. And I just think some of these different ideas will help that. So that's pretty much all I had. Just consistency with inviting, different ideas of how to invite, who to talk to, where to find a list of people. And as always, if you get hung up with a conversation, if you get stuck in a conversation, I can't tell you how many times I asked Katie for help, especially in the beginning where I just didn't feel like I was making any progress. I wasn't able to move the conversation from just casual chit chat to an actual invitation. I've since gotten over that, I think, for the most part. But definitely just, talking to people, forming the relationships. Remember, you're not selling, you're sharing. And just really trying to get creative with getting people excited about health and fitness, especially towards the end of the year when we're all kind of dragging and are finding it hard to stay focused. But we all have different things going on in our lives. And I know, right now I won't be following a 21-day fixed eating plan for a while, but I can at least do the workouts and share the results from that. So asking your upline, asking anyone on the team, for help with this stuff, but it does take consistency and dedication. It doesn't just happen. So, and I'm happy to talk to anyone too if they have questions.
I love that. And I love your ideas for the groups. It's just a really good reminder that there are lots of ways you can go. So if you're uncomfortable with running a group by yourself, there's the team-wide group. But if you have other ideas and you want to do a focus group, Erica brought up a whole bunch of, examples, you can do that. And, you can change the check-in system. It is totally up to you guys. So for example, I'm getting ready to start a Body Beast group on Monday, and I'm normally, we have a 5-point check-in system. They're only going to check in with 2 points. And part of it is because I have a lot of guys joining this group, and I don't think guys really like all that checking in. And another thing is when you're doing Body Beast, it's a little different because you're eating like a freaking cave. And I know you're supposed to eat, they have like, there's a plan, but the foods are a lot more lax than like the 21-day fix. Like there are foods on the list that are acceptable that I was like, what? I could eat that? Like, so it's different. So for the Body Beast group, I'm going to have them check in every day with their food, they're going to check in with a 1, 2, or 3. 3 is like they nailed it. They ate well, right? They ate often. They ate meal, things from the food list. They ate. A 2 is like they did okay. Maybe they messed up a little. And a 1 is like they didn't do well. And then their workout, give it a 1, 2, or 3. 3 is you nailed it. 2 is you did okay. 1 is you didn't do it. Like basic. I'm not even going to give like a lot of guidelines about that. I'm just going to make it super casual and simple. That's how Melanie Mitro runs her groups. I think she has another one, but I forget what it is. Maybe water. I think she does a water point. And maybe I'll add that in after a few weeks. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is, just because we've been doing groups a certain way for a while, I mean, literally since I started, I've been running groups the same way for 2.5 years. And I've probably run 50 groups at least. And, it gets tiring. You get tired of doing the same thing. And I get restless anyway. I like things to be different and new and fun. And so if you're feeling kind of like blah about it, change it and do whatever you want. The most important thing is that people have to be accountable to you somehow. Maybe there's no check-in system at all. Maybe they just simply comment with how their day was in one sentence, or how they feel. One thing they did great, one thing they didn't do well. I mean, it's really totally up to you. I do think the system we're using, the 5-point check-in system that Lindy kind of created, I guess, for our team, I do think it works, and I think it's really, really great. But if you want to play with it, there are no rules. You can make it what you want. So those are great ideas, Erica. Thank you. And there's one more thing I was going to say, and I think I might have forgotten. Oh, Erica, I was just going to tell you, there's a girl in the Central Illinois Beachbody page. She's on the Market Council. Her name's Callie Troxel, Kali. She just had a baby like 4 or 5 months ago, and I have really loved the way she's tracked her journey. She's not salesy at all. She's just like so down to earth. And anyway, it's just somebody you might be interested in following as you start, your journey. I just love how she's done it. I always like her posts. They're so, they're just her, and they're just honest and open. And I remember the last thing I was going to say. So as Erica was talking about the Beachbody Performance line, I was thinking, and then Beachbody On Demand, I was thinking, we now have so many tools to share with people. Like when coaches started, it was just Shakeology, and then they added like workouts, and then the challenge pack, and then and then I don't know what was next. But now we have the performance line, we have the Shakeology boosts, we have Beachbody On Demand, and you guys know they're just going to keep coming out with stuff. So it just becomes even more important that we are representing a lifestyle. We're not product pushers, because if we try to push all of those products, like we can't keep up with that, like where do you even focus? So my advice to you and to me is that to just remember, we're promoting a lifestyle, and these products happen to be part of our lifestyle, but don't worry on feeling like you need to, zero in on a product. I mean, you can do little, posts about different things, but if your general focus is about you and your lifestyle, those products will show themselves anyway. You know what I mean? And that's advice for me too, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. There's so many things, but it's really not about the products. It's about us. So that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
I didn't have a question, but I wanted to point out to Erica, did you see on Beachbody On Demand this week? Oh
yeah.
They brought out Autumn Calabrese has the for the pregnant women.
Yes. I'm like, well, you're about a few months too late. But...
yeah, a little late, but that's something you can push. I can't push that, but I thought it was very cool. But
yeah, I did. I haven't watched that yet, but I need to. I really want to.
I haven't checked that out. I just did the ISO hammer
Did,
sneak peek this
did you
afternoon.
like it?
It's completely different. It works a completely different. It's not like Beast. It's not like 21 Day Fix. I don't know how to explain it. It's different because like a lot of people were posting that ISO hammer was kind of lame. It's keeping a muscle under tension for a long period of time. So it's kind of body pumpish actually.
Oh, really?
But
I love that.
only the time under tension part, not like the format.
Yeah. So that's another thing that like I always try to do. I always try so hard to buck the trend and not post about these new programs right away. Because doesn't it feel like everybody is? What'd you say?
I said I already ruined it. Then I did that already.
Well, I mean, I'm sure my clients want to know about it. I just don't. I don't know. I always worry about being white noise. So I really want to try the program when it comes out, but I'm trying to make myself wait a few months when it's not so like hot. I don't know. Maybe that's dumb.
I don't think it's dumb because you don't have anything to sell. You share about it, but you can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Because you can't sell it to them.
When does it come out?
I just wanted to try it to see what it's like, so at least we can speak about it.
It's December. Does it come out in December?
I thought it was November. What is it?
December 1st.
Oh, okay.
It's just like Insanity Max 30 came out December 1st. Then that Hardcore will come out for the January.
So I thought Hardcore was in the spring.
Oh, it is spring. Sorry.
That's going to be awesome. But
that one will be cool.
That hammer and chisel, maybe that would be a good Christmas present. Then
there you go.
I don't know.
Perfect. That's all I had. I just wanted to share those two.
Yeah, I did see that. I need to watch it. It's nice too with me being group fitness instructor too and teaching pump till the beginning of September and having my baby 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
That was kind of nice too. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I took my last class on the 11th, September 11th, because I went to my 5:30 class with Melissa teaching and took it, and then she was born the 24th. But yeah, kind of going through it, and I definitely did not document the pregnancy like I could have. People should take advantage of that if they do. It's just, man, when you have a toddler and you're working and doing all these things, like it is just hard to track online. So now that I'm home, I'm hoping that's where, inviting people to do a program with me will kind of help me stay on track, remind me to post and share, and just kind of keep all of us moving.
Yeah. Keeps you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've moved mine over to my like page. And I'm going to train on that as I'm learning more about it. But it is like, I didn't do my beast workout tonight, and I feel like I need to go confess, It's good. It is good accountability, and that's a big reason why we're coaches, right? It's like, you work a little harder.
Well, yeah, we're people too.
Right.
I don't always feel like doing it. And I think right now, because I can't work out, I just am dying to.
Yeah.
I feel fine. It's just that they told me I shouldn't. So.
Yeah. Someday you'll need to tell everybody about the squats you were doing.
Oh yeah. Yep. Keep working out. Keep working out. Yeah. For the coach video, if people even watch it till the end, due to unforeseen circumstances and a super amazingly fast delivery, I delivered my daughter standing up.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. It happened so fast. And squats helped.
Nice.
Teaching body pump,
Drop it like a squat and get that baby out.
Yes. I guess it really could have happened teaching body pump. So,
that was awesome.
Yeah. So it definitely made me feel very strong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, you guys. I think it's about to end, so I don't want you to get cut off. Thank you, Erica, for talking tonight, and Danny and Maria for being on. I'll post the recording so you can share it with your teams.
Great.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.